Hey going guys. Alright, so today's video, if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're tuning in live on Twitch, is my June pickups. So this is going to be really fun. So the first lot of games I'm going to show you are going to be Australian games that I picked up this month. I already owned all of these games, but I had American or English or German versions, etc. So what I do is I purchase the Australian version, ideally cheap, and then I sell my other version, ideally for a little bit more. So all these games were like that to a certain extent. So the first one, and then like why I talk about them, I'll like this game was, you know, blah blah blah. So here we have Natural Doctrine. I actually had an Australian copy already, but this is a sealed copy. And I picked this up for $10, shipped off eBay. So for a sealed JRPG, it was an absolute bargain. And I've got my copy for sale for double that. So again, we have another sealed Australian game. It was very cheap again. I think it was like $21. And that is Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. And I'm going to be trading my copy with a friend in Amsterdam, so I'm pretty happy about that. So that's another pretty hard game to find. So to get this sealed, I'm very happy. Next we have Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires. I'm a little bit OCD, guys. My copy had like a rip on the spine. So I've been looking for another one for about 3 years, but I didn't want to pay more than $10. I ended up getting this for $8. And it's in perfect condition. Next we have Kingdom of Amalot Reckoning. During the month of June, I actually had a major lot arrive. Majority of it I sold. I bought to flip. But there were a few games that I needed, so I took the Australian versions out and then got rid of my PAL or whichever version I had. So we have Kingdom of Amalot the Reckoning. The Australian version was a little bit hard for me to find, so I'm pretty happy to get that. FIFA 14 Ultimate Edition, nothing special. Resident Evil 5, Australian version. Again, this is a pretty common game. I think I paid $7 for this one, but it's in perfect condition, so I was happy to get the Australian version. No, I paid $4.50 because they were 30% off. Here we have a JRPG. It's Trinity Universe. And I believe I paid $26 for this one, which is a little bit more expensive than I wanted to pay. But, being a JRPG, I had to jump on it. Hey, Red Dot, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's go, baby! What's that you posted, Maddie? Let's check it out. Oh, okay. I'll watch that at some point. Daddy Cool told me about it, and I want to watch that. We got banned. I'll probably play that as soon as I finish recording this video, because this is like, I was gonna just record this and not stream. Don't watch on stream. Okay, I definitely won't. I'm not even gonna swear because I want to have this for YouTube content for 13 plus. And there's a swear word over there. Alright, looks like it's 15 plus. For fuck's sake. Alright, so we got another JRPG. This one was a little bit harder to find. We have Atelier, Eshi, and Logi. You still playing PUBG? I played 2 games on Sunday. The first one I died right away. The second one I got 10 kills. And a winner, chicken dinner! I killed one real player and everyone else is a bot, but I had fun, so... You know, I'm not really playing any more Red Dot. I'll be honest, I'm not really playing anything. I'm pretty busy at the moment. So hopefully I can get some more free time soon and just find a game that I get sucked into again. I'm not really like, I'm not coming home from work going, I want to play PUBG or there's a game. I don't know, just waiting for that game to come along. Anyway, back to the pickups. So I found this on eBay and the seller was actually one of my friends from Instagram. So I messaged him and we did it without the PayPal and eBay fees. So I was very stoked to cross this one off the list. My UK copy is going to a good friend of mine, Lewis, in Brazil. So that's all sorted out. We got probably the rarest kids game released in Australia. That is Rise of the Guardians. My friend Nick hooked me up with this one. So shout out to Nick. I probably wouldn't find this for a very long time if you didn't help me with it. Again, I sold my copy for $5 less than I paid for this one. So I'm very happy with that because this is an expensive game. And it was very, very hard to find even my original UK copy. Just got myself a Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, let's go, Red Dot. Common one, Littlebigplanet, the Australian version. Interesting fact. There is actually a banned version of this game, and it was the Australian version. Apparently there is a song that is banned. The only way to tell is by using a PlayStation 3 that is not connected to the internet and playing this game and seeing if it's got version 1.0 or not. I haven't tested this copy out yet. I will at some point and I'll let you guys know, and I will make a YouTube video just on that topic. But yeah, we have Littlebigplanet Australian copy. I think this came part of a lot that I bought. Another one that was pretty hard to find the Australian copy for, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the HD collection. I ended up getting 2 of these over the month, just because things work like that sometimes. So I was pretty happy to knock the Australian version off the list. This is actually an amazing game too, if you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans. So 2 that I picked up for $5 each, and they're from the same series. So we got the Blazing Angels games, 1 and 2. Secret Missions of World War II. Again, both the Australian versions. I was happy to get them off the list. Just while we mentioned those games, I wanted to show you guys something. So I upgraded my PAL copy with an Australian copy, and I went to go sell this. However, I noticed something very interesting. Now, you guys aren't going to notice this initially, but that's what the disc looks like. Just again, this is the front cover. So we've got a Red Spine game, which was the old style of game, but it's got the new style of disc, where it should have this style of disc. So I'm just going to show you guys side-by-side comparison. As you can see, this one's got the full PS3 logo. This one's only got it halfway through. This was released from 2009 onwards. Now, what happens is when a game's reprinted like this, it's released on the new version of the case. However, this game, and I've spoken to a good friend of mine, Sebastian, from what he knows, and he has a full set of every black and red Spine PS3 game. He's actually the only person I know in the world who's got more PS3 games than me, so I trust his opinion more than pretty much anybody's. And he seems to believe that this is the only game on the PS3 that has the new style of disc. However, it still has the old style of case. So that's just something a little bit interesting I thought I would throw in for you guys. So moving on. I can't believe I didn't have this. I had an American version, which I got rid of. So we have the blue spine version of Demon Souls. Of course, I've got the red spine version, which I've had for years. I didn't have the blue spine though, the blue cover. And during the month, I picked up 3 copies of this. So go figure. Yeah. So we have the blue Knight version of Demon Souls. So that was all the standard Australian games I picked up for the month, guys. I'm just gonna put those somewhere for now. Okay, that works. Alright, moving on. I got 2 games that are standard games that weren't Australian this month. So we have Assassin's Creed 3, and this is the PS3 exclusive edition. I didn't have this version, so that's another variant. And we have Brink, the special edition. I didn't have this version as well. I think this was like $6 on eBay, so it was nice to knock that one off the list. Well, it wasn't even on the list, to be honest. I picked up 1 PS4 game for the month, guys. Of course, that is The Last of Us Part 2 with the Luminaire Edition Steelbook. Beautiful Steelbook. Obviously, the game's being played at the moment. I've only played what I showed you guys on stream. So we may have a Last of Us 2 stream tomorrow. Let me know if you want to watch that. Alright, so let's move on to Steelbooks. So this first one, I didn't really pick it up this month. But I've been looking for it for about 3 years now. So I owned this Steelbook for years, for like 5 years. At least I believe I didn't own this little slip. And I went to take a photo of my Steelbook to show a friend the contents this week. It turns out the slip was inside, just folded up. Facepalm. To my credit, I was a less experienced collector 5 years ago when I initially purchased this, so it might have just... I looked over it, but yeah, I'm very happy to have a perfect condition slip for my Final Fantasy II. This was the pre-order bonus pack slipcover. And this is an interesting slip, because it's half. And because it is half, most people threw it out or it got damaged, so it is very hard to find. So I was very happy when I found it. So we have Brink Steelbook. Now, this is another one that actually has one of those slips. Should I check inside just to see if it's in there? Oh god. Let's have a look, guys. I'm pretty sure it's not, but let's just have a look. Alright, it's not. Nothing's in there. It's just the game in a manual. Imagine if that was the case. But yeah, we have the Brink G1 Steelbook. I bought this the same day I bought the Brink Limited Edition. I figured why not, we'll just knock them both out at the same time. Next we have Thief Steelbook and slipcover. This was G1 size in America, however, Australia and the rest of Europe received this G2 Steelbook, which is beautiful. I won this on eBay for $14 shipped, I believe. I might be wrong, but it was very cheap. And finally, a Steelbook that I've been looking for in this condition for a very long time. This is not a rare Steelbook. In fact, there's 2 copies in one of my local stores and 1 copy in another one. And I previously owned all 3 of these and I discarded them because they're all very damaged. That is WWE 2008 Smackdown vs. Raw. Steelbook is not perfect, but it's in very good condition. So I was pretty happy to add it to the collection. Maybe because it's a sports game, people just didn't look after their copies. Over to find a copy in this condition, you're not going to find one on eBay unless it shows up like as a new listing and you get lucky. Everyone that I see at the moment is damaged and has been for a long time. Alright guys, so that concludes the Steelbooks. So we will move on to slipcovers now. So firstly we have the infamous special edition. Again, this is a common one that I just didn't own. It came part of a lot, so I didn't have to pay $30, which it usually goes for. I practically got it for free. Here we have FIFA 14 limited edition. Now I already own the Steelbook. However, I wasn't aware it came with a slipcover. I'd seen the slipcover online for, I think it was $11 shipped. And obviously it has the holographic Steelbook, so I'm trying to sell my Steelbook now for the same price to cover this. So fingers crossed there. And this next one was $20, and it was an absolute steal because it's American exclusive. So it's the Tekken 6 slipcover. It's beautiful, and it has this like holographic tinge to it. I was very happy to pick that one up for the month. Alright guys, so during this month, I decided I would start collecting something new for the PS3. I've put off collecting these for practically 7 years. I've had a few come in my collection and I've discarded them, or sold them, or traded them. I used to proudly say that I have 100% an Essentials and Platinum free collection. However, I've decided to now start focusing on those sets. Here's the Platinum games we've started on. I'll quickly go over them. They're all complete in very good condition. UFC 2009. Saints Row 2. Resistance 3. Littlebigplanet 2. FIFA 10. God of War 3. Driver, San Francisco. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. And the first Assassin's Creed game. So most of these I paid about $3 for, which is ideal for myself. But considering they're very like undesirable games, I don't want to be paying more than $5 or $10 for Essentials and Platinums, at least until I get down to the nitty-gritty end of the collection. So we picked up a lot of Essentials this month. Sonic Unleashed. Sleeping Dogs. Resistance, Fall of Man. Rayman Origins. PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. Motorstorm Pacific Rift. Mod Nation Races. Marvel Superheroes Lego. Littlebigplanet. God of War 3. The Elderscrolls 5 Skyrim, the Legendary Edition. Driver San Francisco. And I'm not sure why the stickers are still on this one. I'm just going to quickly remove those. Now we got a sticker free case. That's got one on the back. Bring it back now, y'all. Oh, the music stopped. Okay. Crisis 2. Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. Batman Arkham Asylum, Game of the Year Edition. and the original Assassin's Creed. You notice there was a lot of games that were the same because they were just so popular that they were released on every system, especially like all the Assassin's Creed games, guys. So I'm just gonna get another pile of games to show you guys for the month. Hey Jedi, what's up, man? You gotta be a rich person. So, as I said at the start of my video, I work full time. I just work in a supermarket. I don't do anything else. But what I do that makes me able to afford these games is I buy and sell a lot of games. I try and buy lots. So I'll buy, say, 40 or 50 games. I only need 3 or 4 of them. I put the other 45 on eBay and I try and double my money, and then I use that money to buy more games. Yeah, so it's just a continuous cycle of buying, selling. I'm at the post office like every single day, and then just being responsible and only using my profits to buy games, which doesn't happen all the time, but I try and limit myself. Anyway, so moving on, guys, we've got all the limited editions and special editions for the month. And after this, I'll get to the collector's editions, which is pretty exciting. So this came from a good friend of mine, Evan. I was very happy to add it to the collection. It is the Metal Gear Solid The Legacy edition, and it comes in this beautiful pack with an art book. Yay, Lurch, what's up, man? Let's go, baby! Lurch in the house. So this arrived yesterday, actually, which is the last day of the month. So it joins the June pickups. And again, I'm very happy to knock it off the list. So thanks, Evan, for that one. I paid more than I would have to like on that one, but a little bit cheaper than what it's selling for at the moment, so I'm very happy. Next we have Murdered Soul Suspect, the limited edition, and this is factory sealed. I got this for $25 shipped off eBay. It was a stock photo, so I didn't really have many expectations. And then it arrived sealed, absolutely perfect condition, so I was pretty happy to get that one. How you been, Lurch? You good, man? Good to see you. So this next one was expensive. However, I got like $40 off through an eBay promotion. So because of that, I bought this one. I think it was like $70. I'm just getting a sticker off the front. I'm great, bro. What are we doing here? So these are my game pickups for my collection for the month of June. Every month now, I started it last month. I'm going to do Figsy's pickups for the month of May. Now, this will be the June video on YouTube. The first one went really well. So if you're watching this right now and you watched that first video, fuck yeah, you're awesome. Thanks for supporting me. Yeah, so I'm just going over my pickups for the month. And chatting to you guys while I'm doing and having a bit of fun. So here we have Disgaea 4, the premium edition. Now this is factory sealed JRPG. I'm very happy to add it to the collection. And yeah, you know, I'm a crazy collector, so you're gonna see some crazy shit. Hope you enjoy it, Lurch. So this next one, oh my god. I was very happy to pick it up. So this was, again, I told you guys I picked up a massive lot, which I bought with the intentions of flipping, and there were a few items that I needed. Now this was the big item that I needed that basically was the reason I bought the lot. So it is the Australian Mass Effect Trilogy. Comes with 3 cases, all the Australian versions. it's the only way you can get Mass Effect 1 on a standalone case. Yeah, I had the Dutch version, I believe, which is now on eBay to sell. So hopefully that covers a big portion of that lot that I purchased. So that again is the Mass Effect trilogy. So here's one that I had my eye on probably for 2 years. It hasn't really dropped in price, so I just decided to go for it. And I got a very good condition copy. That is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. We Are Tekken Edition. Absolutely beautiful this. It comes with a fantastic steelbook, which you guys can see there. Like 4 bonus DVDs, art books. Yeah, there's so much packed into this little box. It's actually really heavy too. So next, I made a trade with a good friend of mine, Rowan. So shout out to Rowan for this one. We have the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean video game box. Oh my god, this is rare, guys. This is only released in Australia. And I've never seen one on eBay for sale in my entire collecting career. So this is very hard to find. Pretty happy to cross it off the list. Again, thanks for Rowan for helping me with this one. So this next game's a little bit of a sad story. A few months ago, you guys might have seen, if you're on Facebook, in the collecting community, I purchased The Last of Us Joel's Edition, factory sealed, and I received a resealed copy, which is incomplete, so I had to return that. Hey Alex, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I recently purchased the Ellie Edition, and this wasn't sealed, but it was in fantastic condition. It was good price. It was $70, which is a lot less than they usually go for. And as I just said, it was in perfect condition. This is what arrived. As you can see, it's very damaged. The seller shipped it in a padded fucking mailer. I'll show you guys if you don't know what they are. He sent it in one of these. One of these. Very, very, very fragile in one of these. So that's why this got damaged. So I requested a return like 10 seconds after I opened it because I was furious. And then the seller apologized. He realized what he'd done. He said, I'll happily accept the return. And he then proceeded to offer me a counter offer of a refund of $50. I purchased this for $70, so I took the refund. So this became a $20 purchase. It's damaged, so I will be looking to upgrade it in the future. However, I can live with this for now. And when I do find another one, I'll use the pieces of this one to make sure I get a complete copy. So even though I had a very disappointing experience on buying something I wanted perfect and it arrived damaged, at least the seller and me came to an agreement pretty quickly. He was in the wrong, and thankfully he sorted out his error. So next, I picked this up in a lot. It was a very good price. It was $40 with a few other games. And I've been looking for this one for a while because it sells pretty quickly. And that is the Elderscrolls 5 Skyrim Limited Edition. And as you can see, it was the PS3 copy. This comes with a notebook, like a Skyrim notebook, which is absolutely amazing. Every page is like Temeral paper. It just looks really cool. If you're a Skyrim fan, you'd really appreciate this. And it comes with a G1 Steelbook, so that was pretty cool. So this next one was $15, shipped off eBay. Rocksmith. Now the cord's worth $40, so I don't know why this guy sold this so cheap, but I got a boxed American Rocksmith for $15 shipped. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that one, guys. That's not perfect condition, but it's in very good condition, especially for the price. So that's all the limited editions for the month. Now I'm going to show you guys the collector's editions. I'll just do one at a time because they're really big. And I'm running out of room. So first we have Truth or Lies, Someone Will Get Caught. And this comes with both microphones. This box, I've only ever seen it once, so I paid $7 plus 15 shipping. The shipping was obviously $15, so I theoretically paid $7 for this. The microphones themselves are worth a lot more than that, so I was pretty happy with this purchase, guys. It's not the most exciting item in the world, but again, it's another piece for the collection. This one was a steal. Now this was $40, $20 plus $20 shipping. When I initially purchased it, I was like, $20 shipping, that's highway robbery. Like, I didn't think this was big. And then I opened it and I was like, what? It's huge! So that is the Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 Collector's Edition. And this thing is huge, guys. Look at it. It comes with a steelbook, soundtrack, an art book, and an actual journal from a real sniper, which is pretty cool. So here we have One Piece Ultimate World World Red, the Chopper edition. Now this is pretty small, but holy shit, guys, this comes jam-packed. Look at all the stuff you get with it. You get the game, you get a steelbook, you get like a necklace, a Lenotard, you get in-game cosmetics, an art book, and then you get like a full, what are these called? Wall scroll that's 25 by 90 centimeters. And it's huge. All in this tiny box. So JRPGs and anime, etc., they pack in their collector's editions compared to this, which is a huge box and it's got like 3 or 4 things in it. Half of the contents is air. So I purchased this next one from a friend of mine, Steve. So shout out to Steve for this one. So we've got Resident Evil 5, the Collector's Edition. Another PS3 CE that I was happy to pick up pretty cheap. And it actually comes with a backpack, which is pretty cool, guys. Like a whole backpack fits in this little box. So again, that's the Resident Evil 5, the Collector's Pack. So I think this one arrived on the 1st of the month. Actually, 2 of these pieces I'm about to show you arrived literally a month ago. So I haven't shown you guys yet. So we have the South Park, the Stick of Truth, the Grand Wizard Edition, and this is factory sealed. Shout out to a good friend of mine, Rodney, for helping me grab this one. You're a fucking legend, Rodney. He picked this up at his cash converters for 50 bucks. Charged me 65, like just shipping. What a bloody legend. So this is a beautiful piece. It's one of my favorite collector's editions. I've been looking for it for years. And I never thought that I would come across a sealed copy for so cheap. So again, thanks Rodney for helping me with that one. I genuinely really appreciate it, man. So I picked this up locally from one of my friends in Townsville. This is the Call of Duty Black Ops, the Prestige Edition. And it comes with a bloody RC car from the game, like one of the perks you get from the game. And it's got the controller, so it's a remote control RC car. Like, how cool is that? Also comes with like a metal steelbook and just an exclusive skin you can use in the game. So that is the Call of Duty Black Ops, the Prestige Edition. This thing is huge. Maybe we'll do a video one day where I actually drive the remote control car. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. I'm just gonna go grab something I forgot, guys. I'll be right back. So my friend Mark from work got me this yesterday. This is the Fable 3 Collector's Edition. It's obviously on Xbox 360, but if you've played Fable, you know how much of an amazing game this is, and check out this book. So nice. The game's in my Xbox collection, because it's a variant. So the Collector's Edition would be sitting there. And then it's got this velvet tray that folds out, and you've got a coin and a pack of cards from the game. So yeah, thanks Mark for that one. I really appreciate it, man.
Listen.
Oh, Gankler, what's up, man? How you doing? Gankler with the raid! Let's go, baby! You're joining us at the right time. We're doing all the collector's editions. The best part of the month. What have you been playing? Gran Turismo Sport? Yeah. Nice, man. I'll be honest, I didn't really like Gran Turismo Sport because of the online component of the game. Let's make sure we're following Gankler. Yo. No, I'm not. Alright, I dropped you a follow, man. It's good to see you, man. How's everything going in Sweden? I love Gran Turismo 3, 4, 5, but I wasn't a big fan of Sport. I got a friend that used to like competitively play it. He got the platinum trophy, like won hundreds of online races, etc. Welcome, Raiders! Alright, guys. I've got 2 things left for the month. So I've got the biggest and the best. So I'm going to show you guys the biggest, and then I'm going to show you guys the best. Ready? Love like you tonight. Give me everything tonight. All good, just a bit hot here in Sweden. It's cold in Australia, so that makes sense. So this I purchased from my friend Kieran. Kieran used to have like one of the most beautiful collector's edition collections of PlayStation 3 games in Australia. He did, and PS2. Oh my god, his PS2 collection was beautiful. But he sold that all to focus on the Vita. So these next 2 items that I'm going to show you guys, this one and the next one, are actually both from Kieran's collection. The next one has a good story behind it. I'll get to that when we get to it. But this one I purchased straight from Kieran. So it is the Killzone 3, the Helghast edition. And look how big it is! Look at it! It's huge! This comes with a helmet inside, guys. A helmet! Like a replica, not full size, but a replica helmet from the game. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this in its own video at some point. That'll probably be in the next week or 2, so be sure to check that out. That is the Killzone 3 Helghast edition. This was $50 plus shipping, so I was very happy with the price. Alright guys, we've done the biggest. Can we get a drum roll? And we're coming up with the best next. So this is the last thing to show you guys for the month. 100%, like, I was very, very, very happy to add this to my collection. Yeah, without further ado, let's get it shown to you guys. Whoa, I just gave it away. So that, of course, is the Catherine Stray Sheep edition, and this is factory sealed. In perfect condition. Now, unlike most of the things I showed you guys this month, this is very expensive. It was $220, I believe. Which is more than I like to spend on games. However, I had a bit of money from sales, so I decided to go for it. The fuck I come into hentai game. What's up, bug boy? 70 months in a row, baby. Let's fucking go. What's up?
TF I come into hentai game.
Alright, Gankler, have a good one, man. Appreciate that raid too, brother. GTA 5 later. Let's go. So this is a platformer / Persona type game. Shit, I didn't know TTS is back on. I added an Australian accent talk to speech too. So he's got the Aussie accent. Try not to get the Rona. Fuck. How's it going in Texas, man? Okay, so I purchased this on eBay. Obviously sealed. Obviously, I shat myself afterwards because whenever you buy something expensive, you're scared that the seller's just gonna be useless. You're gonna send it in a padded mailer and it's gonna get damaged. I woke up from a PM from a very old friend of mine who said, "Hey, you just purchased one of the last pieces of my collection." That friend was Shane. From the PS3 collecting community. And once this arrived, Shane actually informed me that he bought this from Kieran, who I bought that piece from. So this is from one of the collections that I used to look up to like 5 or 6 years ago. And eventually it's found its way to my house. And it will live in my collection for a very, very long time. So that is the Catherine Stray Sheep edition. One of the holy grails of my collection. I'm very happy to add it. I will let you guys know July pickups. It's only the 1st and they're already off to a great start. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out July's pickups. If you haven't already, I'll leave a link for May's pickups in the comments. And that pretty much concludes this YouTube video. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that sub button. Like the video, all that other bullshit. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just watching helps me out. Appreciate the love. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So what are we at? 52:35. Let me write that down.